Hello again. Hopefully you just finished watching the Unit 3 Lesson 1 notes and finished those. And now it's time to do some practice. Please do not skip this. Make sure you're doing this step to finalize what you have learned. So you can either do these on your whiteboards, or if you don't have a whiteboard marker, you can just do them on some scrap paper. You can do them in your math spiral. Whatever works for you, just make sure you do them. So pretend that we are doing whiteboards in class, okay? And you know that I give you time to work. So this first set of problems, I want you to solve them using the area model. That's that visual you learned about. So the first one I want you to solve is 1/2 times 3/4. So 1/2 of 3/4. This is where you should draw a lovely square or rectangle like so and divide it up. So you go for it. Press pause, press play when you are ready. All right, welcome back. So I want to take 1/2 of 3/4. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3/4 on here. I'm going to divide that up into 4 sections. And I'm going to shade 3 of those sections. So there's 3/4. Now I want to take half of that. So I'm going to turn my paper sideways and I'm going to cut this in half. And I just want 1/2 of that, right? So I shade that in. Now, to find my answer, I am looking for, let me grab my highlighter. There it is, my big bag of pens. And it's the double shaded part. That's where my solution is. So my answer would be, there are 3 pieces shaded out of 2, 4, 6, 8. So 3/8, and that's how we got it. So you might be thinking, well, you already taught us the standard algorithm. I know that I did, but I also know that you're going to be responsible for understanding the model as well. So I want to make sure I'm presenting you with everything you need to know. All right, try another one, but draw the model. So 2/3 of 1/4. So draw yourself a nice little square or rectangle and go ahead and solve that using the area model. Press pause, press play when you're ready. First off, I want to show 1/4 on here. So I'm going to cut this up into 4 pieces. And 1/4 would be one of those pieces. Now I want to take 2/3 of 1/4. That means I need to separate this side into 3 pieces because I want to show 2/3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I know, not perfect. It doesn't have to be. And I'm going to shade 1, 2/3. Now my answer isn't all of this. My answer is only the double shaded portion because that would show me the 2/3 of this 1/4, right? Because I only want 2/3 of this. So right here, that would be my answer. That's where it is double shaded. That means my answer is 2 out of 3, 6, 9, 12. All right, now maybe you're like, wait a minute, can't that be simplified? Yes, and you should definitely simplify it. You can simplify that down to 1/6 because they're both divisible by 2. So 1/6 should be your final answer. All right, the last one of the area model, then I'll let you use the standard algorithm. 3/4 of 3/5. So press pause, press play when you are ready. I'm gonna draw my rectangle. La la la. All right, so if I want to take 3/4 of 3/5, the first thing I need to do is put 3/5 on here because I want to take 3/4 of that. So I'm going to draw 4 lines so that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, and 3/5 would be 3 of those. Now I want 3/4 of that. So turn my paper sideways. I'm going to cut this up into 4 sections. And I want 3 of those 4 sections. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I only wanted to take 3/4 of 3/5. So I'm looking for the double shaded portion, which is right there. And according to my calculations, it looks like we have 3, 6, 9 total pieces shaded out of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 9/20ths, and that can't be simplified. So that's the area model. Basically, this shows you what 3/4 of 3/5 looks like. Here's my 3/5. I want just 3/4 of that. Okay, now you get to use the traditional algorithm. So what the traditional or standard algorithm is, basically you have learned that you can just multiply your numerators, multiply your denominators, and simplify. So please work through this problem on your own and press play when you are ready. Welcome back. 3 times 1 is 3, and 5 times 7 is 35. And I can't simplify that anymore because there's not a number other than 1 that goes into 3 and 35, so you're good. All right, erase. Next, 7/8 times 1/3. Just a reminder, if you need to simplify, simplify. Press pause. Welcome back. 7 times 1 is 7. 8 times 3 is 24. And there's not a number other than 1 that goes into both of those, so we're done. Right, next, number 6. Go ahead and pause me. Press play when you're ready. All right, 3 times 6 is 18, and 4 times 11 is 44. Now, I look at those and I see, hey, those are both even. So I know that at least 2 will go into both of those. So let's just start with 2. Divide them both by 2, and I'd get 9 over half of 44 is, 22. So is there a number other than 1 that goes into 9 and 22? So 9 over 22 should be your final answer. Don't leave it as 18 over 44. Simplify that. All right, next. Press pause and press play when you're ready. 5 times 3 is 15. 6 times 5 is 30. And yeah, 15 out of 30 means that you have half. So you should have 1/2 written. Don't leave it as 15/30ths. 2 more. Number 8, 1/2 times 1/8. Press play when you're ready. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 8 is 16. And 1/16 is in simplest form. Most common mistake I see happen here is people write 2/16 and say 1 times 1 is 2. 1 plus 1 is 2, but 1 times 1 means you have 1 time, which means just 1. All right, last practice problem for today. 2/5 times 2/5. Press play when you're ready. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 times 5 is 25. And 4/25 cannot be simplified. You are all set. Thank you so much for watching.